What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah, and today Bill's in the house for a game of Dragon Rampant. Before we do that, just quick, let me shield just for a second. If you haven't smashed the buttons or checked out the links in the description, just think it over, stew on it for a second, especially smashing the buttons because it really does help push stuff out to more gamers. And let's go take a look at the board and the scenario for today's game of Dragon Rampant. What's up, friends? We are back together, gathered today for another game of Dragon's Rampant. So we're going to be playing the Gale Storm. Gale wins. Crystal Gale. We're going to play the Crystal Gale. So all those blue dots you see scattered around the board there, those are our objectives. Our job is to gather as many of them as they can. We just do that. We just got to come in contact with it, and then it's whisked away magically by the power of our backpacks. On my side, for the lizard folk, we're going to have a unit of lesser war beasts, and an elite rider that I'm running as a single model unit for my leader, a unit of Lightfoot, a unit of heavy riders, and then on the other side of that unit of heavy riders, you can't see them, is another unit of Lightfoot, exactly like the one you can see. The heavy riders I did spend the 2 points to give them flying. And for the Carnival of Carnage, we have a heavy rider with a chariot mod. We have a unit of Elite Foot, a unit of Lightfoot with the leader war beast, and a ravenous horde. So as the attacker, Bill is going to go first. He's going to nominate a unit, and then he's going to declare whether he wants to move, shoot, or attack. And then he's going to roll some dice. So, Bill, who are you going to pick?
My chariot.
So his chariot's going to go first. So we're going to get those dice over here. So what's your target number?
For the heavy rider, movement is 5+.
So you need a 5+ on 2d6.
That's a double 1.
So that is a double 1. So not only does he not get to move, his turn is over, and now it's my turn. This is retribution for the last game we played. In case you haven't seen that video, this is exactly what happened to me. Try to move my war beasts. That is a fail, but my leader, who's right beside my war beast, is commanding. And so I can re-roll a test. Now I can do it once per turn. Why not use it now? Still failed. Play passes to Bill. Gonna try to activate next. They get a 6, so they can move. Up with the chariot. Moving up just behind the building. Elite Foot next to go. 4 and a 6. That is enough. Beast up next. He's good to go. Hot to trot. Got himself a little bit boxed in. It's okay. He'll be able to get out next turn. He'll just have to move those Lightfoot out of the way first. 6 up on the frogs. Oh, got a 1 on one of the dice.
I roll it on the table.
And a 5 on the other. Or a 4 on the other. Nope. Making them 5. They needed a 6. They needed a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Play passes to me. Carnival advances. Going to start off this time with the Lightfoot, who need a 5+ to move. We're going to get to go somewhere. Have a go with the lesser war beasts. I'll use my reroll from my leader. Yes, we're good. I'm going to go with the heavy riders. 6 should be good for them. It is. Just jumping right over the building. And then with my other unit of Lightfoot, a 7 will get them moving. Rider on a 7+. Oh yeah, we're in there. Let's go. But gonna go first. Fails. Riders are gonna try to move out. They do. Foot next. They're going to get hoofing They're not going to quite make it to the objective. I already measured this, but they're going to get close and they can pick it up next time. Again, in the game, your cohesion is 3 inches from your flag model, flag bearer, whatever. Mine is right here. So even though we're kind of out of rank and file, we're wrapping around that corner, we are still in cohesion. Next unit of Lightfoot. They're going to get cooking on a 6. And then I'll take that objective. Beasts. Gonna go next on a 6. Yes, I got a 6 on 1 dice. Beautiful. Opting to just run past the crystal that was closer and leave that for my leader to pick up. Who's Lightfoot? They're moving out. Up next. Gonna move out. Chariot ends here, and there was a crystal right here at the edge of this little bit of ruin, so Chariot picks that up. Gonna go next. 5? They need a... Are they a 5? Yep. Move 5. Going behind the Chariot. And his hordes get a 5. Back to me. Gonna go with my war beasts on a 6. I think they're good. They are. I will move and take that crystal. Heavy Riders up next on a 5. They get a 4. So I'm done. Pass their activation roll to move. Heavy Rider passes. Whipping it out of the alley to pick up the crystal. Elite Foot fail their roll, passing the turn back to me. Heavy Riders pass their test to move down the field. And Lightfoot fail their activation roll. Back to Bill. Heavy Rider Chariot passes his test to charge into the salamanders. Strength, so 12 dice. Looking for 4s, you said? Mm-hmm. Okay. Pretty good roll. I'll then swing back with my defense of 6. Oh wow, we actually got a few.
Wow, that's 6.
That's okay then. Both took damage there. We both lost strength points. We both have to test courage. So I'm going to be rolling 2 dice and adding or subtracting 1. I'm going to subtract 1 or 2 because I've lost 2 strength from the unit. So that is 9 minus 2 is a 7, is still higher than my courage of 4, so I'm good. He has a 7 minus the 1. I'm certain that's higher than your courage 4 as well. So yeah, we're both good. My salamanders retreat away, half their movement, because I lost more strength points than he did. Passes his move test for the Lightfoot, so they're going to move up to that crystal. Elites pass their order, going to move up. Fungus, moving on out. Ravenous Hordes pass and are moving on up. Lightfoot, moving out. Lightfoot, moving up to grab the crystal. There's Fumble. It's pass, and there's Bill's impressive collection of crystals that he's gathered. Chariot, coming into my spears. Attack roll. Pretty good attack roll. Lightfoot on a defense of 4. I hit 1 more time than you. So I lost 3 strength to the 2 strength that Bill lost. However, that 2 strength hits him a lot harder than it hits me. So I will retreat. Courage tests. So I'm minus 3 plus 1 because I'm within 12 of my leader. And I'm courage 4. That's a 5.
Courage 4. That is a
2. That's a 4 as well. Or it's a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, still fail.
So we both fail. So we're both gonna retreat. And we both fail our courage test, but we have positive numbers, so we continue to run away. Passes his test, moving up the field. And frogs fail, which will end Bill's turn. So, first thing for me is I've got to try to rally this battered unit. Spike it. They're good. Rallied up. Can't do anything this turn, but rallied up. And salamanders fail their roll. Bill's turn. So he rolls a 4. He's -2 to rally. He will continue to run and take lose another strength. Foot, pass their test. Gonna move up. Chungus, gonna move what he can and stay 3 inches away from the other units. So right there, and if we're reading that wrong, let us know. But it reads that you have to stay 3 inches away from units that you aren't fighting. Are we doing that wrong? Like, can we be within 3 of friendlies, or are we doing that right and it's just supposed to have that kind of spacing? Lightfoot are going to move out and set up their shield wall. Ian is going to finally move out. He does have to use his reroll to do it, but whatever, we're moving to pick up the objective. Salamanders pass to shoot at the Lightfoot. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits at armor 2 will kill 2 guys. Their courage test with flying colors. Lightfoot moving out. We get our move with the birds. They finally get to do something. And we're going to move to just outside of 6 of his elite foot. Our friends, the Lightfoot, are going to be charging my salamanders. Swinging at salamanders.
Attack by 6 up.
And then the swing back, but on 6s. No, nothing. Just 1 in their armor 2, so that won't do me any good. I, however, will lose 1 strength to his 4 successes. I lost more strength, so I retreat away, and then I also failed my courage roll, so I'll retreat away a little bit more. Chungus passes his move, gonna get in where he fit in. Moving on down the line. Frogs will end the turn for Bill. So I'm gonna move to reform my wall of spears. I move Biggin and fail, which will end my turn.
Maybe
This is move order, but just barely, and we'll pick up the last crystal. So at that point, the game could end here because the last crystal has been picked up and retrieved. However, we're going to play 3 more turns just to see what happens and get in some more meat grinder goodness. But after those three rounds, we're done. It passes its roll and is just going to pull back. Moving out. Once again, frogs end Bill's turn. Shoot the unclean carnies with my salamanders. That's pretty decent. That's 3 hits, so that'll kill 1 dude. Fails his courage test with exactly 0, and 0 or negative means that they just completely rout. So Lightfoot get their move. They're going to reform their wall of spears. Fighters pass their attack roll to charge down on the elites. So I'm swinging first, hitting on 4s at full strength. Not a great roll.
defense value 4 up.
Also not a great roll. Use the same amount of strength, and we both pass our courage test, so I, as the attacker, retreat away. My Lightfoot bumble the roll. Turn goes to Bill, and that counts us down by 1. Does not have anybody to rally. However, Chungus does have wild charge, so he's got to make an attack roll and see if he can get barely in with a 5. So he'll push in, looking for 3s. Oh, that's a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
5 successes on 3 ups. And my defense on a 4. I have a better roll. I will technically win combat, so he will retreat away, and then we'll take some courage tests. The retreat. Elites pass their roll. They're going to push in. I'm going to try to make my counter charge, which is a 7, and I do. Successful. We meet in the middle, and I count as attacking instead of defending, which is better for them in particular because their attack is better than their defense. That's better. That's a lot better. He misses 3 of them. Oh, I cannot hurt you back. That's horrible. I'm not even going to do a single damage. Oof. Lost more strength. I will retreat away. I did pass my courage test, though. Next, going to move upfield. The frogs finally get to do something. Salamanders moving on up. But on the back side, going to move up. They're going back to get some more. Looking for fours. Not enough to do a wound. Fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. That'll take off 2 more pterodactyls. And courage test, we do pass with an 11. Chief, gonna move up. The wild charge passes, will crash into the Lightfoot.
All but 2?
Good roll. So I'll knock another 2 off of him. He'll knock 5 off of me because I didn't have a spear wall up. Will rout. Charge my remaining pterodactyl who does get the counter charge. So I had to get to count his attack. He gets 7 hits.
7 hits.
Okay. I got 6 dice to roll on 4s. I'm hoping to just maybe kill 1. Nope, nothing, and that unit is out of here. Let's jump into the garden to just hang out, look for some bugs. Moving on up. Charge is successful. How'd you battle? Okay, hitting on 3s. What's up?
You get 1.
1, but I'm armored 4.
Yeah.
So 2 damage, which I think will take him down.
It does.
Excellent. So after all that and what I thought was for sure a victory for Bill, it comes down to a tie because neither of us were really able to get that many of our quests. So that's going to be a hearty handshake for my good friend Bill, who I'm always grateful when he's able to come over and play, especially when he comes over to play Dragons Rampant. And I'm also exceptionally grateful to all of you for coming around and hanging out while we rolled some dice today. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.